Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about the driver Defense Cyanide. So stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get the specs out of the way so we can move on to talking about the knife. You have a 3-inch blade made out of a 1095 high carbon steel, 5-inch handle, so it gives you 8 inches overall. Brown canvas micarta scales with a nice little lanyard hole right here. Now it does look like it's full tang, and it looks like it's made out of about a 1/4 inch steel, but as you can see here, hopefully this will be able to tell, the blade does get really thin. Now it is a more spear point design, but only one sharpened edge. This top part is unsharpened. You do have some jimping right along here, which is really good, and a very generous finger guard right here. And if you look, you can tell these screws look like torque screws, so you should be able to remove these if for some reason you wanted a different pair. The blade does look acid washed. You have the little American flag logo right here and the driver right here. Now, it does also come with a brown Kydex sheath. Sorry, trying to get used to this new camera. The retention is really tight. Now, you do have a good little thumb ramp right here. So when removing it, it does come out pretty good. So you are not getting this thing out of the sheath. So I do have to say that. Personally, I would like it to be a little less tight, but if yours did get one like this and it came to you like that, you could just heat it up a little bit and reduce the tension a little bit if you wanted to. Now, just going to go ahead and say this is not my knife, so it did not come with a belt clip, so I am not sure if it does. If it does, I'll annotate it. I'll ask the guy whose knife it is that let me borrow it and let you know. The lanyard hole is generous enough. You should be able to get some paracord through there if you're the type of person that likes lanyards on your knives. And this does weigh 8.5 ounces. So as you can see, it's a pretty wide blade. Sorry the lighting outside isn't perfect, but it's a beefy little knife. 8.5 ounces for one this size is actually pretty good. And I will say the contouring along the edges is really awesome, because when you grip it, if you really have to bear down on it, it is not going to give you any hot spots. And then of course that generous finger guard is really going to keep your hand from sliding up onto the blade. Now, what can you use this for? Who would it be for? Why would you want it? Well, I mean, this is going to have a lot of uses out in the woods, which is, primarily what I do. You could definitely baton with this. I wouldn't. Obviously, you're going to be for smaller wood because you only have a 3-inch blade. But you still got your feather sticking, carving, anything like that you're going to do. Food prep should be awesome for that because it is a really thin grind, so slices really, really well. But I mean, the cool thing about it is, like, even though that the blade is really thin, you really fills out your hand, so you definitely don't feel like you're going to lose this at all. I got to tell you, really cool little knife. I was glad I got a chance to check this one out, because I have seen some of the work, but wasn't sure, or wasn't able to ever get my hands on any. So having somebody that will send it to you and let you check it out is really awesome. EDC, I probably wouldn't put in that category, not at the 8.5 ounce range, although I have seen a lot of people that will carry much larger knives than I will, so if weight's not a thing for you, then definitely, you could definitely sport this as an EDC knife, or you could just attach this to a pack if you carry an EDC bag or even a pack strap out in the woods. Would be good for that. Self-defense, yeah, definitely would do well with that. Even though you don't have a lot of reach, you definitely have a lot of durability here. You don't have to worry about it breaking. And then, of course, that generous finger guard is going to keep your hand from sliding up on the blade, either in the reverse grip or just regular, as I always say, hammer grip. So, really cool knife, guys. Definitely got to check this out. I mean, the brown canvas micarta, I do like canvas micarta scales. They are awesome. And even when your hand gets wet, for me, I found these tend to get a little more grippy, even like linen micarta. So, really nice blade, guys. Definitely going to be worth checking out. Let's say I'll just keep running it past here. Sorry the brown probably isn't coming out, at least on the viewfinder it's not. It's just because I had to sit in the shade because this time of day the light is coming straight at this way and it just kind of washes everything out. All right, guys, I will leave the links to their sites down below, or whatever web pages I can find, if it's Instagram or something, Facebook, so you can get a chance to check it out. I am not sure about the price, or if it's if he's custom only or just makes designs that he likes, and if you like it you buy it, or a mix of the two. I will try to find that out, and if I can, before I post the review, I will put it in the description. But definitely a great knife. The fit and finish is really good. I mean, all the edges match up. You have no overlapping or out of sync, so to speak, on any of it. There are no liners on it, so I don't know if that's an option or not, but I don't feel like this would probably need it. But man, I mean, you talk about a good, solid, durable knife. I mean, it just feels good in your hand. And like I said, it feels like it's just got that heft to it, so you really feel like you could crank on it. Since it's not mine, I didn't. But 1095 is a great steel. I mean, it's easy to resharpen. You got decent edge retention out of it. And this did come really sharp, so really impressed with it, guys. I think you're going to have to give this guy a look-see, and if not, a purchase, right? All right, guys, hopefully this will help you in finding a new maker to do business with and to try out their stuff. All right, guys, in the meantime, be prepared, have fun.